So what does the funk guitar in Prince have in common with Bruno Mars? So today we're gonna introduce a very important guitar trick in funk guitar, and it's basically this. Okay, so this definitely sounds funk, and more likely you recognized already the sound of artists like Prince, Bruno Mars, Nile Rodgers, and many more legends of funk guitar. Also guys, if you're interested in funk guitar, I'll leave in the description below a few resources, a few other videos that I uploaded on this channel, basic funk exercises, funk chord positions, chord progressions, and more. You'll find everything in the description below. So the trick that I'm referring to is basically starting from a classic -7 chord. For example, I was starting from a D-7 here, bar on the 5th fret, and use the pinky to basically move between the -7th of the chord and the major 6th or major 13th, creating that sort of sound, which is more of a Dorian sound really, and it's a must-know of funk guitar. How do you exactly do this? So just start from a -7 position with the root on the A string, like my D-7 here, and add your pinky on the 8th fret of the 1st string. In this case, you're playing the -7th degree here, and you just move it half step back, to the major 6th or major 13th, creating that sort of Dorian sound. Okay, so this kind of vibe. Okay, now you can do this anywhere really, and you can also do it with the positions that you play with the root on the E string. Like for example, there's A-7 that everybody knows, just a bar and one finger. Okay, so where do we place our pinky to play the -7th degree? In this case, it's on the B string, okay, and it's on the 8th fret, like this. This is just a classic A-7, very funky already. Now what you can do again is this little trick of moving it half step down, and you get again this A-7 13th, right? Guys, if you are unsure about some of the positions that I'm showing you today, I'll link in the description below a video with must-know positions for R&B and funk guitar, so you might want to check this out. So with this A-7, the little trick that we learned sounds like. Okay, by the way, this little trick also works with dominant 7th chords. If you happen to find a funk song with more of a major vibe, like an A7 like this, you could do exactly the same with your pinky, like. Now, sometimes in funk guitar you don't really play all of the strings, so for that reason you might find this little trick even in smaller chord shapes. Okay, so let's see a few examples from actual songs. So we mentioned Prince first of all, so how about I show you this trick of similar to the solo in Kiss by Prince, and it's basically played this way, where I'm just playing, this little trick between the -7th and the major 13th. So what chord is this? Well, you can think of it as an A-7, okay, if you just slide the D-7 position here with the bar on the 12th and just do the same. Okay, but I'm only playing the bottom 3 strings of this. Or if you want to see it as more of a major vibe, maybe a dominant 7th vibe, well, you might know that the A7 can be played even here, with the root on the 12th fret of the A string, and maybe you can think of this note like a sharp 9. or the Hendrix chord, right? The 7 dominant sharp 9, this one here. And now all I'm doing really, I'm taking this minor 7th and I'm playing it 1 octave higher. So I'm taking these 2 notes of the chord, I'm keeping them, repeating the minor 7th 1 octave higher, so that then I can play between the minor 7th and the major 13th. Okay, so starting from here and getting this. So we also mentioned Bruno Mars. So which one is the song that I'm referring to? Now, the song that I'm referring to is the classic by Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk, which you can see as a D minor 7 played like this, like we were doing before, moving to this minor 13th, but the actual voicing is the same as playing a D minor 7 up here, but again focusing only on the bottom 3 strings, and it goes like this, okay? Minor 3rd, minor 7th, minor 3rd, and then moving this minor 7th down to the major 13th or major 6th, like. Let's put this in context. Now let's see one last example from actual songs. You might know, guys, the song Lawn Tray Running by the Doobie Brothers, like, etc. This has a classic minor 7 position, and it's basically a minor blues in the key of G minor. Now the second chord that you go to, the minor 4th degree in the key of G minor when you play your blues in G minor, is C minor 7, which is this chord here. And what they do in the record, if you listen carefully, they do this tiny thing here with the little finger again moving between the minor 7th and the major 6th. So you basically play like. But you might want to actually focus on a few strings only to sound even more funky, and instead of playing the full position, remove the note on the bass, just keep your major 3rd, bar your first finger on the D, G and B strings, and then use your pinky to play the trick between the minor 7th and the major 13th. Okay, so this sounds even more funky probably because you're using only a few strings. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this lesson on funky guitar. Please let me know in the comments below if you would like to see more videos like this, and if you have any comments, any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to stay notified when I'm going live and when a new video is up. Once more, I'll leave a few resources that you might like about funk guitar in the description below, so you might want to check them out as well. Thanks for watching this lesson, guys. This was The Bearded Guitarist. I'll be seeing you in the next video.